Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first game of D&D 5th Edition, adopted by a retired adventurer. My name is Simon England. I'm really happy to be here. We're going to be playing in the setting of Anima Beyond Fantasy, which is a very, very interesting setting. It's the highlights of the game Anima Beyond Fantasy, honestly, which is why I'm only using the setting. um, cool. This campaign is going to be about a group of adopted kids who don't know that they were adopted by a retired adventurer, but who, in the first episode, are going to find out after their both of their parents, one after the other, disappear, that they were in fact adopted by an adventurer or two. This this setting is called Gaia. Right now, what you can see on the map is just the portion of the map known as the Old Continent. Over here to the west, there is the New Continent. There's a like new full map for it, but I like haven't haven't read that entire book, so I mostly ignored that part of the setting. Just to let a quick summary of this setting. This is a land of fantasy in medieval ages, yet there's very little fantasy for the common people to interact with. Magic and elves and other supernatural creatures are the stuff of legends. Humans are the dominant race by far, and the church that has its what's it called? That has its holy seat inside of the Dominion right here is has an inquisition that tracks down and kills anyone who shows sign of of being able to do magic, or that shows sign of being of having Fey ancestry, or things like that. The setting was until very recently unified under a single empire, the Empire of Abel, now known as the Fractured Empire. That, because of a lot of political turmoil in the last 50 years, the end of the Giovanni dynasty, and like and a lot of political turmoil. A lot of the nations that you can see around the map that used to be part of the Fractured Empire have now declared their independence, or stopped sending their taxes to the Empire of Abel. The Empire of Abel still controls this section of the world right here, having unified all of the lands there, but there's Reno, Canon, and I think it's Reno, Arlen, and Togarini are in open rebellion against the Empire of Abel. They're called the Azure Alliance, and they're trying to take over. And I think Belafonte is part of the Azure Alliance. It's just 3 countries, but I need to refresh up on that knowledge. And they're right next to where we're going to start, Lucretio, the seat of technological power, as this country has the great university, and has developed some wondrous technologies, including public electricity, public lighting in their capital, Dulucart, and a lot of other like wondrous things, like zeppelins. They already have 3 lines of zeppelins connecting different parts of the world together. Um, the so because he killed his father, the ruler of Lucretio could not inherit the imperial throne. This is a man called Lucanor Frey Giovanni, the crownless king. Uh, um, so he was in line to inherit the throne of Abel, but his dad forced him to kill him. And so, being a regicide, he could not inherit the throne of Abel, and he had to settle for Lucretio, which was his by right on his mother's side. And within the past 20, 30 years, he has sort of given away all of the power of the crown to form a more egalitarian society. He keeps the title of king only as an emissary to other uh, uh, to the neighbors who might want to take over Lucretio if there wasn't anyone sitting on the throne, but the throne doesn't really have much power anymore. And it is in this land of a little bit more equality than the rest of the setting that we are going to start. Um, so, yeah, my name is Simon. I use he, they pronouns. I've been GMing for a bit more than 10 years. And yeah, let's talk about the Malifaux siblings. Cleffy, do you want to go first?
Sure. Um, I'll be playing Demera, goes by Shiha. And physically, she's incredibly pale, scrawny, um, has quite a almost matte effect to her skin. Always wears a mask, especially out of the house around the family, because underneath the mask is very sharp, jagged teeth that tend to draw people's attention. Um, Growing up around everybody, she was always incredibly awkward, especially because despite being the youngest, she was also adopted at the youngest age. As far as I know, most other people were adopted pretty late in to at least their childhood anyway. Whereas Demero was adopted around 6, 7 months and has no idea what happened prior to that. She always had quite a distant relationship with the other children, normally because our father would pull her to one side constantly, and she was never allowed to eat with the family at dinner times and things. She always ate in her room. The other noticeable thing would be that she was absolutely obsessed with dinosaurs. And slowly but surely, as the family started to spread out and leave the home, she got more and more anxious about leaving too, which would always spark arguments until finally she stormed out to become a correct, I'm a paleontologist.
Uh,
Um, a dinosaur expert,
yeah,
essentially.
dinosaur expert, yes, absolutely. Cool. So you have traveled to, I think I said Namwe. was where it was possible for you to have seen dinosaurs. So just to let you know, you started around this village in Lucretio, and Namwe is all the way over there. Uh, um, it's I know the arrow says 36 kilometers. I'm working to fix the distances on this map right now. But yeah, you've been gone for a while, and back. Since you were outside of this country until you came back recently at the news that your father disappeared, you still had use for money. Lucretio like has developed a culture of shared property, and so most people here don't use or have the use for money anymore. Because you were outside of those lands, I'm going to let you keep your gold pieces. Um, cool. Uh, Pillowfangs, do you want to go next? Thomas?
My name's Thomas. I use he, him pronouns. I've been playing D&D for 2 to 3 years now. Um, my character's name is Callback. He is most definitely a homebody. He stays home. He stayed home when everyone else left to take care of the house and the parents. Um, he's just works around the house and runs errands and protects the home when he can.
All
And
right.
he's very um trying to find the right word. He's very irritable that the parents are both gone, waiting for his siblings to go home so they can go home.
Got it. All right. Cool. Ari, do you want to go next?
Sure. I'm Ari. I've been a player the last 3 or so years. Dungeon Master the last couple months. Pronouns are he, him. Same with my character. I'll get straight into it. Hawkwood is I think we ended up being the oldest sibling.
Uh, Probably.
One of them, at least.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you're the oldest and I'm the youngest.
Yeah, because nobody else really volunteered for those spots. But because you're adopted, it's possible some of you would have exactly the same age, and that would be fine.
But in general, he got adopted around the age of 6 or so, but didn't really stay too long. Really always been obsessed with adventures and heroes and stories of all of that stuff. So at about 14 or so, he just left, joined a little adventurer group. Only ever really came around during like holidays and stuff, you know, bringing stories from random folk tales, different villages across the nations. Generally, that's about
Yeah. All right.
it.
Now, some of you are playing as spellcasting classes. You might have discovered that you have some innate magical abilities in the past few years, but I don't think anyone is quite aware of their other siblings also having magical properties. Were you adventuring outside of Lucretio?
Absolutely.
Okay, in this case, you're going to we're going to say that you start off with some gold still. Um, Thomas, because Kullback stayed in Lucretio, I'm gonna ask that you take off the 10 gold pieces that you have on your character sheet, as it's unlikely your character would have any need for those coins. All right. Kieran, do you want to go next?
Sure. Hi, I'm Kiran. I use he, him. I will be playing Maya. The character Maya uses she, her. Um, and Maya is basically I've written up a little bit of an extensive backstory. I'm just gonna very quickly go through it, which is so when Maya was still an infant, her mother was taken by the Inquisition because she was suspected to be a Nephilim. And then after that, the mother was never heard from again. Um, Maya's father is an Inquisition soldier. So he tried very hard to track down Maya's mother, but he could not afford to lose his job. So he could not do much because he had a very young Maya to take care of. So after that, the Inquisition, my father knew all like throughout while I was growing up that the Inquisition will be keeping a very close eye on me as a Nephilim suspect in the future. So the first potential sign, whatever that was, I don't know, but whatever sign that my father got that I could be a Nephilim, my father just made a run for it. He packed everything, took me along, and he just made a run for it. And Maya doesn't remember a lot from that journey because she was first of all very young, and secondly, the journey was very tough. So all that she can remember is like memory snippets of she walking and walking and walking, getting tired, and her father piggybacking her and still continuing to walk and walk, and then she falls asleep. The next thing that of importance that she remembers is that the mysterious stranger comes. She does not even remember the face. She does not remember his voice. Nothing. His or her voice. Nothing at all. But the stranger took Maya along, and Maya's father, kind of insisted that okay, you go with the stranger, and he promised that he'll join them later on. Um, Next memory flashes that she's with the rest of the siblings at Lister's house, and yeah, she's adopted. And after that, her father never showed up. But her pain of or her longingness of her father was definitely eased by her new family, the love of this new family, and now she's very protective about this new family. And because she still carries that burden of losing her biological father, so that extends to this new family, and she does not want to lose any of this bond. So she would stay at home,
Okay.
definitely. And she would be like, just like with Kulbak, she'll be taking care of parents, the property, Kulbak, everything. Yeah.
You got it. In this case, I'm gonna need you to erase the coins that you have on your character sheet. Also, just to answer your question, as a high elf Nephilim, the signs that you might display is exceptionally sharp ears and your eyes becoming more like that of a feline when you get mad, and the ability to detect some other Nephilims in very rare cases. Those are the signs. But
Do I have any control over these?
the slightly pointed ears are like are sort of like always present, but there's a chance that you like would have been able to like either cast minor illusion. Oh no, you're not a spellcaster.
But my
Those
character wears a bandana in the image to
mm,
cover her ears, I guess.
uh um Yeah, so it is possible to like trim your ears so that they don't look pointed anymore, uh, and you can try to do your best to like keep your emotions in check so that your eyes don't look like a cat. Um, so yeah, you would be able to do your best to hide it.
Got it. All right.
All right, cool. Bunny.
I am. This is going to be slightly confusing since we already have an Ari. My name is Ariel, which most people shorten to Ari. You can call me whichever you want. I use she, her pronouns or they, them, either works. I will be playing Nami, who uses she, her pronouns. They, as I get my backstory back up, were adopted somewhere within the ranges of 5 to 7 years old. Not entirely sure, due to the fact that her parents were lost in a fire. She was found inside the collapsed wreckage of the house in a pristine, untouched circle, with the center of it holding a tower of wooden building blocks. Eventually finding her way to Amida and Richter, she would then go on to sort of work, help out, as well as study in any library she could find within a reasonable distance, trying to figure out the meaning of a birthmark she holds tied to the god that seemingly saved her life from that fire, and what that god wants from her.
As previously mentioned, Lucretio has the Great University, which holds the biggest library in the world, which is probably it is a few 100 kilometers away from the nearest town to your house, but it is probably where Nami would have had the most chance of finding clues for investigation. Did you stay in Lucretio over the years?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. In this case, I'm also going to need you to erase the coins from your character sheet. Cool. So, real quick, Richter Malufos is the adopted father. He is a famous writer. He wrote romance/adventure novels, which sparked the passion for adventure that your brother Hawkwood has displayed. It's uncertain if your characters would have read all of those novels. There is a lot of like romance and graphic sex scenes, because those novels sold really well with widowed ladies. Your adopted mother, Amida Malufos, is a retired competitive archer. She stayed in the house, and recently, when your father was gone on a trip and had not returned for too long, she started getting worried and sent out letters to try to get the siblings to come home, to try to see if anyone has any clues. But before all of the siblings can come home, Amida went to town to ask some of her old friends, the nearest town being Leonard, and has not returned. And it has been 3 days. She said she'd be back in the evening of the same day. Your home is also home to two other adopted creatures, although not as human as your characters. Nyarla, the family cat, and Binky, the family dog. Cool. I think we're going to start the first scene as your characters are arriving home. Probably, so the ones who have been away to other countries are probably arriving home on the same day because the fastest way to get back to Dulacart is through Zeppelin, and so you would have been able to, you would have probably like exited from the same Zeppelin and then headed home together. Would Nami stayed in the country, but did Nami move out of the familial house?
Likely not. No.
Likely not. Okay, cool. So three of you are already here, waiting. Let's go around. What are Kobak, Maya, and Nami doing at the earlier hours of the morning? It's about 8 a.m. Yeah. What do your characters do this early on in the day?
So Nami would go through her daily routine, usual wash themselves up, make sure their blocks, the tower that they have in their room is straight up and not falling over, tilting in any way, and then going to have breakfast with the others.
Okay. Cool. What about Maya?
So she would be feeding Nyarla and Binky
Okay.
and spending some time with them.
All right. No. Hold on. I have tokens for them. I swear. I just didn't link them to the character sheets. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Cool. Nyarla is has dragged in a few when you wake up, there's in the entrance of the house 3 dead mice and 5 dead cockroaches laid out in a semicircle as presents from Nyarla, and Binky is just excited to go out for the first for the first walk with Maya. What is Kobak doing?
Chopping wood.
Cool. In this case, it is to the slow, rhythmic chopping of woods that Demeru and Hawkwood return to the familial home.
Do you want to go first?
Go ahead.
I'd have probably just walked straight up to the house, even if I saw other people like outside, unless I could directly see Callback before entering the house anywhere.
I think you would see Kobak to the side chopping some wood over there.
In which case, I'd probably just sit down next to the stump that he was using to chop the wood.
As how do you pronounce your character's name?
Demeru.
As Demero walks up, Kobak's gonna bury the axe in the base, so it's sitting in the wood, and pick her up in a big bear hug.
probably be quite a few like childish giggles.
Nice.
Is everything okay?
Did you see a lot of dinos?
I did. How big were the ones that I saw, by the way?
You so in Namwe, you would probably have seen some raptors, and make a survival check.
Oh,
First
that
roll.
wasn't meant to be an advantage. My bad.
That's all
There.
right. Yeah, 16. I think that you saw I was setting the difficulty to see a T-Rex at 15, so like you spotted a feathered T-Rex in the wilds in Namwe. There aren't that there aren't that many dinosaurs that are like still in existence. Most of the herbivores are have been wiped out, so it's mostly like the more dangerous Jurassic Park ones that are that you were able to see in Namwe.
So, there was a lot of medium-sized ones, and then there was this one giant one with feathers, and we kind of followed that one for a while.
I put her down next to the stump. It sounds like something I'd want to kill.
It ate everything that it saw. It was kind of impressive, not gonna lie. How's everything been?
Parents are gone.
Both of them?
Mother left to look for father.
How long ago?
How long ago?
She left 3 days ago. He's been gone for like half a year.
Damn. How long was it before the ladders got sent out?
So like, let's see. I'm gonna say it took a month to get everybody to come home. And probably like, so yeah, it would have been 5 months that Richter was missing by the time that you were all called home.
Is Hawkwood back yet?
Hawkwood.
That's me asking Callback.
I
By the way.
would. I think that's about when Hawkwood would arrive. You probably hear him before you see him, as when he gets close to the house, he usually blows his little horn first. Bit of an announcement ritual.
So,
That I haven't missed.
Maya is inside the home right now, and she's going to hear the horn, and she is going to come running outside, and she's gonna, and the pets, both the pets are running after me, and so before I can jump on you to give you a good hug, I would say that Binky outruns me and he jumps you, and I stand and wait for my turn.
Cool.
that-
Make a strength saving throw, please. Hawkwood. Okay. Athletics. Come on, athletics.
Oh no.
What did I roll? Where is it? Where's my roll?
It's a 12. One more
Okay.
than me.
Oh, you rolled an 11. So yeah. Binky like jumps at you, and you don't anticipate like the like he's gained a little bit of weight
I'm
and
home. Oh.
huh?
Is it like?
Oh,
He says,
god
"Hey,
damn it!
everybody, I'm home."
Hold on. Sorry,
Immediately gets
I'm
knocked
in the
out.
wrong. Sorry, I had a small glitch with Roll20, as happens every so often, and I logged into the wrong game. Sorry, what were you saying?
I think Haku was just saying, "Hey everybody, I'm home," and then immediately gets just plowed over by a dog.
Wow, Binky got big.
Yeah, you got knocked prone for a second by Binky, but you're able to get back up.
Yep, good dog, good dog.
So Binky recognizes you and is going to do his best to try to lick your face through the slit in your armor, which means he like but like he compensates for the fact that his tongue is so large that it can't really get in, with a ton of saliva just getting poured over your face. Nyarla comes over, sniffs you once, and goes back to Maya.
Sounds about
Yeah.
right.
I walk over, give you a big hug, and yeah, a small talk, I guess. Like, how have you been? It's been so long.
I've been doing good. I imagine Hawkwood's probably been gone about as long as the character has.
I think since Demiru said that she left, like basically when people started leaving the household, I think Hawkwood would have been the first to leave, and Demiru left shortly afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, Hawkwood left like technically way a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's more just like, what I'm looking for.
You come back every
He
now and then.
he comes back every once in a while. It's probably been like 5 or 6 months since he's been back.
Yeah, in all fairness, when I wrote the whole everybody leaving thing, we did have more people actually leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's I think it's like nice to have an even split of the family. It also makes sense that like one of the siblings ended up being a full adventurer, one was an archaeologist, and the other three are like stay at homes, in the sense of like this is what you would expect from a sort of like medieval fantasy family. So yeah. What is Nami doing?
Hearing the horn, I would have come down at some point and sort of waited at the door.
All right.
So, I guess Maya's gonna be like, come in to Hawk, and then she's gonna take his hand, drag him inside. I'm sure you must be hungry. Let me fix you some food. And then she's gonna notice the Meru as well, and I'm gonna call everybody in and for breakfast, basically. Sit down on the table and eat.
Hearing that there's going to be food, potentially some of which will be dropped on the floor, Binky leaps off of Hawkwood and just heads straight for the kitchen. Well, no, for the living room. I have a map of the inside of the home, but I can't show it to you yet because because of reasons that you will see later in today's game. So yeah, the siblings reconvene around the breakfast table. There's already some stuff that was laid out and prepared, I think by Nami, but not necessarily like the amounts that you would need for 5 people. So like more stuff gets brought in from the kitchen, and yeah, you all are able to have a nice catching up time.
I think Demero probably doesn't eat at the table just because it's not something she's used to. And keeps kind of like staring at the father's place at the table and back to their plate.
So, how's everybody been the last few months?
With father being gone, Kobach's gonna pull out the empty chair and look very focused at Demru and hit the seat of the chair to tell her to come sit at the table.
Sure. I was never allowed to.
Well, he's not here. You are. Eat.
At that point, I'll sit down and like gingerly take my mask off, kind of just waiting, almost like in anticipation that like now of all times he'd probably come home to shout at me.
Mhm.
Like, wow, he really is gone.
Um, mm,
I have a question. Sorry. Have we seen Demiru without the mask before, or is this the first time?
I think you
It,
have in uh, at least in the sense that uh, um, like despite the Meru being kept at distance of the other kids for safety, you like you lived under the same roof for long enough that there's a very good chance that you would have, yes.
especially
Right.
since Demera was pretty young when they first have to like wear the mask. And trying to get a child to wear a mask at all times is not going to work that well to start with.
Yeah.
So chances are you would have seen them at least fairly young without the mask.
Okay. Uh,
All right.
Binky starts growling at the mirror.
I immediately stand up, like edge away from the table, and put my mask back on.
Okay. He stops growling.
So, like, if Demiru comes back to the table, is Binky gonna be crowding again, or Maya will basically give Binky some food to calm him down, basically,
Okay.
so that Demiru can eat in peace.
All right. Make an animal handling check for me.
Well,
12. Yeah, you're able to get Binky to calm down, and in fact, Binky is going to come over to Demeru and I almost like as an apology, like lower his head and then rub against your feet. As a druid, you're pretty good at telling like animal language, and it seems Binky is apologizing.
Bit shakily, I'll pet him for a while, but I think that would probably give me reason to not eat.
All right.
I'll just stay away from that.
All right. So, just letting you all know, you live uh, not that far from the nearest village where your mother said she went. Ooh, yeah. According to the map, it is still a hundred. Okay, hold on. Let me have a look at how quickly humans can walk. Uh, doo, doo, doo. Uh, average walking speed by age. There we go. Uh, So yeah, we're gonna say like the village is still something like 50 miles away from where you're 50 kilometers away from where your house is located.
I was about to say that's fucking far.
Yeah.
It'll take around, I think, 4 to 5 hours of walking or something like that.
It's not much less.
Yeah, like 50 kilometers. That is basically a 10-hour walk to get to the nearest village.
Oh, it's 10 hours.
Yeah, it's a 10-hour. Like if you you can walk about 5 kilometers per hour as for like most people.
Got it.
No wonder. Wonder we all left. There's something to do around here.
Genuinely thought you were going to say no wonder Lord of the Rings is so long. I don't know why that's where my brain went.
Yeah, like the map for the setting of Anima is actually all of the maps are really big. But yeah.
I think with all of the awkwardness around eating, Demar is just going to try and throw a subject out and see what happens. And just
Frozen?
ask about a subject.
Oh, yeah, got it.
I'm just going to ask about Hawkwood's last adventure. Try and get a conversation going that isn't really
Well,
awkward for me.
there's a bit of a tale of my last trek. Bit nice, bit sad. My group just kind of split up. The boss retired, and so did a few of actually most of the older there. For that, we had a pretty nice, just sort of some kid got kidnapped by a large bird. We went to go save him. Worked out pretty well. I didn't end up doing too much. This
When you
wasn't
say
really.
large bird, are we talking like really big seagull, or are we talking like a rock?
More rock-like, more like a big. I don't know, like a big vulture kind of thing.
Ooh.
I think I know what a vulture is.
Yeah. Make a nature check for me.
Oh yeah, let's go. My -1s.
Okay. So the bird in question is bigger than any bird you've ever seen, by a lot. But with your knowledge of nature and animals, it checks out. It's probably a natural occurring phenomenon. So yeah, like to you, it's like there was nothing supernatural about how big that bird was.
Yeah, it was just a big bird, small kid.
That makes sense.
What's been going on with Bones? That's...
Honestly, I didn't really get a chance to see that many bones. There was too many, like, living dinosaurs.
Oh,
I was genuinely surprised. I did end
um,
up joining a research team. We were trying to figure out links between dinosaurs now and dragons back in the day, and where they're split off genetically.
interesting.
It was a lot of fun. I couldn't help that much, but it was a lot of fun.
I would like for everyone to roll religion, please.
Oh no.
Oops.
Okay.
Accidentally did mine to GM.
It's all right.
I
Uh,
get a
um,
15. Oh.
I like in general I'm okay with like players seeing all of the roles, including the ones that I make. So yeah, Nami and Hawkwood, both of you are like you hear uh connection between dragons of old and dinosaurs, and you realize there's a 90% chance that the Inquisition would have deemed whatever research Demeru was a part of high heresy, and like if Demeru is sharing this with you probably because she trusts you not to repeat it to any Inquisitors. But yeah, this is this like uh you don't think there's any like the Inquisition has anything against dinosaurs, but if it was proven that they were related to dragons, then the whoever did the research would probably end up in an inquisitorial jail. Uh, although before the king of this land, Lucanor, gave up his crown, he did write an edict that the Inquisition was not allowed to operate in Lucretio. The Inquisition has been known to completely ignore such restrictions in other lands and just still come in and burn some people.
Yeah, you didn't run into any trouble, did you?
Well, I'm pretty good at, not talking to anybody.
I mean, like, I know
And
I've had to talk to some shady people to get any books on dragons and the like.
getting hold of the books that far off wasn't as difficult as you'd think, but it, it definitely
Imagine.
gets harder the closer to home we get.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah,
Oh,
most people
well,
tend not to ask me questions, so I'm good.
well, obviously you're safe, so that's the important part. Uh, well, since you three have been home this whole time, looking at a Mayan, but what's been going over here?
Also, real quick to give everybody a layout of the home so that you know kind of what sort of rooms there are and the sleeping arrangements and such. Like coming into the house on the left is the dining room and the living room on the right. Kulbak and Hawkwood probably had to share a room at some point before Hawkwood left. This one's on the left. Nami and Maya uh, 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 um, at some point had to share a room on the right, although maybe that got changed since Demiru left the house. Um, the beyond that is the kitchen to one side, and Richter and Amida's room to the right, and at the end of the corridor, on the other side from the rooms of the other kids, is the Meru's room, and on the left is Father's study. Uh, yeah.
Okay, so you were asking what has been going on, right? Um, yeah, so Maya's going to tell you about. I'm sure she'll bring up the letters that you received. She'll fill you in with how father left, all of you like how father left, and mother's been gone. She said she'll return in 3 days, but she hasn't yet. Um, and she said that she'd be visiting the nearest village. So I'm quite worried about what is going on. Father not returned and mother is not back yet.
Should we head into the village tomorrow and try and at least follow up on Mother?
I would like that very much.
I'm going to retcon real quick that the nearest village, Leonard, is actually just 25 kilometers away. So that it makes sense
Five
that
of us.
We can make the journey today.
yeah, especially since it is the early morning right now.
That's fine.
Well, I gotta say, this does sound like an adventure hook. Oh,
You and your adventures.
Come on,
Not
Hawk.
everything's an adventure, you know.
Be a little sensitive here.
I mean, not everything is, but this sounds exactly like one.
Hawkwood, I have a question.
Yep.
You told me that you tried to get the other adventurers in your group to read your father's novels. Does that mean that Hawkwood carries with him all of those books in his bag, or did you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. All of you can see that Hawkwood has this enormous bag with the typical rectangular bulges of there being about 15 books at the bottom of the bag and a little bit of adventuring gear on top.
I know you're coming home, but that's hardly packing light.
I mean, not a lot of safe places to keep stuff on the road. So I usually just carry everything I can.
That's fair, I guess.
I can find a good place for you to store them in the house if you want. We can probably put them in father's study or in one of our rooms.
Sure, I'll just I'll find a spot.
Did anybody check my room while I was gone?
Did we?
Would Maya and Nami? There's a good chance that Richter would have like preferred to keep the sleeping arrangements as they were, but Richter's been gone for more than 6 months. Would Nami and Maya get along well enough to have kept sharing a room, or would one of them have taken up Demeru's room?
I mean, as long as Maya's fine with having a tower of wooden building blocks in the room, that's, that's
I
fine.
don't think Callback would have let anybody take Demaro's room.
Okay,
That's a fair point.
That's all good.
got it. All right,
I
so
think that's more important. The man with the axe does not want people moving.
Cool. So yeah, it seems your room is untouched. There's still charcoal drawings of large dinosaurs hidden behind the desk, and everything mostly like you left it.
Everything as it should be. Covered in dinosaurs.
Cool. As you all prepare to, as you prepare to go, it might be safer for the 5 of you to stick together if both your dad and your mom got in trouble. What is going to happen to Binky and Nyarla?
Do we know anyone capable of handling the animals?
Yeah, some neighbor.
Do we have neighbors?
You could like take a detour to drop them off with some neighbors. But if you're only going to be gone a few days, you can also just leave them with food and water bowls full.
In character, Maya would be fine with leaving them at home,
Okay.
but yeah, but as a player, I shouldn't really.
So yeah, like Maya's talking about leaving them at home. Is anybody, are any of the other siblings all good with that, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Uh,
Does anybody have like really high passive perception in the group?
Nope.
I have 16.
I have 9.
Right.
I think with a 16, you would definitely notice that as we all get up from the dinner table, the cutlery that was in front of Demera is a lot shorter than when it started out. Like the prongs of the forks are missing.
yeah. But
This wouldn't be the first time that Maya has noticed the cutlery in this shape, but this would definitely be the first time she makes the connection with you.
Probably.
But yeah, she's, however, that definitely notices it, but she keeps it to herself.
cool.
And she, in fact, helps you to collect your plates very quickly and take them to the kitchen.
All right.
Thank you.
The party leaves home, wandering through the.
Before
Mhm.
we leave, just
Yes,
one thing.
absolutely.
Like, is it assumed that we have already gone through father's study?
Uh,
Oh,
n- no, not yet. He generally, like, I don't think any of you have seen the inside of the study yet. Simply because he kept it as a very private space. Always made sure to lock the door behind him, and generally just uh, like A used it to for as his writing space, but also mentions that he brewed a little bit of alcohol in there, so and he didn't want to have the kids messing around when flammable alcohol was in the study. So I don't think a except like a part of Maya has picked the lock. I don't think any of you have seen the inside of that room.
Also, I kind of think that he probably had to replace the door at some point. Because if Demira was young enough and he was in there, she'd have probably chewed through the doorknob or something to get in there
Yeah,
originally.
yeah. I think the current door is made out of is made 100% out of very resistant wood.
That makes sense.
No metal.
I've been in there, but I don't remember it.
So Maya is actually, like, before we are just about to leave, Maya is going to casually, like, not casually, but she's going to stop and mention, guys, should we have a look inside father's study once, maybe before we leave?
If
Maybe he
you think
left
that would help,
something.
sure.
I don't know if that would help, but it might. I don't know. Father was very secretive.
Uh, we're, we're old enough now. There's nothing in there that he really is about keeping from us at this point.
Uh, I imagine that thieves' tools are what you need to pick locks. So, Maya,
Yeah.
if you would like to roll with your thieves' tools, roll with dexterity for me. Oh, come on.
Nice.
All right.
That
Uh, Cool. You go all the way down the hall, lean next to the door, and start picking the lock. I should have. As you do so, you make like quick progress. You get a few of the teeth in. When Binky starts to bark at you, distracting you and giving you disadvantage. So I'm gonna need you to roll again. All right, the door creaks open. You are inside of
Shush, Binky, shush.
the study. Uh, so basically,
Wow.
the door opens to a staircase heading up into the second floor. It's the only room on the second floor, and you find yourself surrounded by a lot of objects you might not necessarily have been expecting. It does seem like there's a little bit of alchemy going on here. Probably the alcohol your father said he was brewing. Lots of books, some display cases. In fact, I have a list of stuff found in your father's study. I'm going to show to everyone. Does someone
Alright.
want to read them out loud for everyone?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
10 vials containing liquids of different colors, 5 red, 1 blue, 1 green, 1 purple, 1 golden, 1 white, 4 paintings of the countryside, 3 golden vases, a display case with 3 short wooden sticks, a display case with 5 paper pages full of strange symbols, blocks of solid lead cast in the shape of a box with skull and crossbones on each side. They're surrounded by chains and locks. The first is the size of the book, the second the size of a scabbard, a purse heavy with coin, and a light empty backpack. Stitched the side of the purse with the words, just like in the stories of the great... ... A pair of purple glasses, a sword hangs up on a wall, but drawing from the scabbard reveals it to only have a jeweled hilt with no blade, deck of cards, a large armor, all black, unlike the smooth armor of knights. It is the size of a large creature. On the back, a little bit of white ink writes my favorite type of desert. A shelf full of your father's books, all of those. The epic adventures of the great Hatter Spearlom, The Outlaw and the Princess, The Kiss of Death, The Heart of the Iron Chest, A Match Forbidden in Heaven, The Last Battle of the Roses, Things I May Forget, Once Upon a Rainy Day, Kidnapped by a Dashing Dragon, The Embrace of Steel, Worlds Apart, Diary of a Proud Father, Love in the Ruins of Atlantis, and Out There Where the Heart Is. Oh, that's a lot of things.
Maya's gonna call Dips for the book Diary of Her Proud Father.
Oh,
She wants
yeah.
to read that.
This is one. This is one of the books that Hawkwood has been carrying around. It's just that like father has had another copy in here. So yeah, you can put it in your inventory.
Now then, I don't need to, because if it's one of the old books, then that means I've read it.
Okay, cool.
Can't it be Goofy? Callback's gonna put on the glasses and laugh, walk around like he can't see.
All right. Make a perception check for me.
Perception?
Yes. Cool. You look around with the purple glasses. You are looking a little bit goofy. You with the glasses put on, you see white humanoid shapes that are really tall with very long limbs that are leaning over that are semi-transparent and that are leaning over the one of the 2 blocks of lead, the one that is the size of a book. Nobody else seems to see those strange apparitions.
I said Demerits probably sniffing the boxes of lead.
Oh
like
yeah,
the lead boxes, I should say.
I make like a whoa noise and go over to wave my hand to him to see if I can touch him.
Your hand passes right through them. They do not seem to even notice your presence.
What are you doing?
If you want to open the box, I can open it for you.
Not really knowing how to vocalize it, he's going to pass the glasses to someone else so they can see
All right.
and point to where the figures were.
Who takes the glasses?
I will take the glasses.
Cool. So yeah, Nami, you are surprised to see three long-limbed skeletal figures with white skin, half transparently looming over the box that Demiru is holding.
I don't think we should open the box.
Why?
I'm gonna hand them the glasses.
Okay.
I'm gonna still hold the box and kind of like gesture for them to put the glasses on me.
I will put the glasses on the mirror.
Okay. Demaru, it seems like the glasses, like at first it just seems like they are like really foggy, but then you realize that there is something white that is just very close to your eyes that you could not see when you were not wearing the glasses, and looking up, you see the same shapes that I've mentioned before. You are still holding the book. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Who's holding the book?
Demiru.
Okay.
Okay. You see the creatures. They're not. They have those like small black eyes, and they're looming over the book, but the eyes are fixed on you. But you're able to keep your composure and not drop the lead box. I called it a book. It's a book-sized lead box. Sorry.
If I like move the box, do their eyes follow the box on me?
They follow you.
I'm gonna carefully put the box back.
Okay. They stop looking at you and just like they only seem to be aware of whoever is touching the box.
Well, that's mildly terrifying.
Yeah, hey, I don't know if we should be messing with anything in here. Hawkwood says while being obviously enthralled by this bladeless sword.
Make an investigation check for me. And you don't want to roll under 5.
Oh no, I'm gonna...
no.
Oh no, not me. Oh no.
All right. I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is you have a sunblade.
Oh?
The bad news is you find out by activating it while it's pointed towards your face.
Oh shit.
Okay.
You just turned a lightsaber on while looking in the handle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was joking when I said you don't want to roll a 5 or lower, but you had to roll a natural 1. So you're gonna take there we go, Sunblade. You're gonna take some Sunblade damage to the face. This is what it does.
Oh no.
Okay. It's a longsword. I think longswords do 2d6 damage?
1d10.
1d10? Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see if this one kills you.
It might.
One,
It honestly might.
Okay.
1d10.
Oh.
It depends on if it's two-handed or
Okay,
not.
if it rolls max damage on the d8, it will knock me out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You okay,
I know
so
it doesn't roll. It's only for undead. So.
like yeah, the extra damage is only for the undead, but basically like you don't turn it on all the way. You just touch the red ruby that is at the center of the of the hilt for a moment, and it just like flashes into your eyes, and like you basically have a little bit of like steam and smoke coming off of your helmet. You take give me just 1 second. It's a +2 to attack and damage, so you take 3 radiance damage.
Callback naturally starts to look.
Ow, my eyes. Oh,
Sorry. Callback. What did you say, callback? I didn't hear you.
Absolutely starts laughing at him.
Okay.
Yeah, Maya's gonna be like, whoa, that was so cool. How did you do that? Do it again.
I don't know.
Preferably
Yes,
away
yes,
from
yes.
you this time.
I'm gonna
Yes,
try and
So,
move it around, see if it does anything.
Okay. You make another investigation roll because you don't know exactly what you did to activate this, but you have advantage this time.
It only activates if you stare directly into it.
All right. 11, you pass the difficulty. You touch the red gem, and vroom, a blade made out of light emerges from the hilt,
Whoa.
shining light into the whole study. Um, Hawkwood, this sword reminds you a lot of the Blade of Light, which is the signature weapon of the Great Hatcher Spiralum.
Oh my goodness. Hey. I don't,
pretty
think,
much. Go ahead.
I think I might have a collector of some kind. This is some rare stuff.
Pretty much bored with everything else going on in the room. Callback is going to pick up the deck of cards.
Cool. It is a black. It is surrounded by basically like a box of black paper, and yeah, when you try to take it, it feels like you can either take it looks like the box is made so that you can only draw one card at a time, not the entire deck.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, you said it's in a box? Is the box heavy?
No, it's just like, you know, the little cardboard boxes that you keep
okay.
decks of cards in. It's just that the box is designed to prevent all of the deck from being drawn at once. Sort of moron detection. AKA a lightsaber. Cool. Callback, do you want to do anything with this? Do you want to have a look at the cards?
I'm trying to, as a player, I know pretty much what's in my hands. I'm trying to decide if he's going to think it's a good idea, considering what just happened to Paul. Let me do this.
How dangerous can a deck of cards really be?
I think I'm the only one who doesn't know as a player what this is. So if you could tell me, please.
The other players seem to think that it is a deck of many things, which has cards that can banish your soul into the underworld or give you powerful artifacts. I'm not saying that it is the case or that it is not the case. I'm saying that's I purposefully put a deck of cards in this room
Only one way to find out.
to freak the players out.
The chance is not zero.
The chance is not zero, yes.
He has negative intelligence, but a positive wisdom.
I have negative both.
He's going to pull a card.
Okay, you draw a card. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
There's
13,
another magic deck,
14,
isn't
15, 16, 17, 18,
It's the deck of moron detection.
19,
Yeah.
20,
If I'm the dumbest one in the room, that's for sure.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. God damn it. Boop, boop, boop. 34 cards. Cool. Roll roll 1d34 for me, please. Do you know how to do that, or do you want me to do it?
Is it the target number part?
It's just okay. It just tells me which card you've drawn. Give me 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You draw the 2 of diamonds, which shows a red humanoid draconic figure on it holding like I said, two diamonds in its hands. Nothing happens.
Does the opening in the box allow you to put the card back?
You it looks like it would, yes.
Unsure what to do with the card he's looking at, or even if it means anything, he's going to try to put it back in the box.
Okay. When you put the deck back down, the image of this red lizard, humanoid lizard, appears on top of the display case, and like it seems to be alive and moving, although extremely silent, and it is like looking at all of you around the room.
We can all see it.
Yeah, everybody sees it.
What did you do, Kulbak?
Drew a card.
Is it threatening or is it just doing its own thing?
It seems to be breathing and observing all of you. Its forked tongues slipping in and out of its mouth.
I'm going to put the deck box in my pocket and walk up to it.
Okay. You take the box off of the table, the image disappears. What you have is a deck of illusions.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna give you all at level 1 a deck of many things. That would be way too dangerous. So you've already drawn the 16th card, the kobold, which means you've used up. Which means you've used it up.
I think at this point, Demera is probably sniffing the suit of armor.
Okay. The suit of armor smells like, unlike any metal that you've ever come across before. It's like it's you're not I don't know if you're necessarily an expert, but it gives you a different vibe than the suits than the like other suits of armor and other metal objects that you've encountered in the past.
That's cool.
If you want to see exactly what it looks like, so I have the token on the map, but this is what the official image in this game is for this. It's got 2 cannon arms.
Does it seem to be hollow?
Make a perception check. Yeah, it seems like it doesn't seem to be missing any component. Um, if like if there's you don't like you think it opens in the back, but you don't see any like hatches or locks or such to make it open. And as an armor, it would like you don't see any cracks or openings that would allow the person inside to be hurt at all. So it looks whole as an armor. Yes.
Oh. I feel like we all got distracted. What did we come in here for?
Wait, I didn't get a turn. So before we realize that we are doing something, I want to explore something.
Okay. Go. Yeah. Absolutely. Go ahead.
So Maya's going to grab those purple glasses, and she's gonna move over to the two chests.
Okay.
And I basically what Maya wants to attempt is that sees those same figures and using her thieves tools, she wants to like test it out when she tries to like pick the lock. She's not picking the locks, but she's testing it out.
Okay.
Is is there gonna be any bad reaction or something, or
So
can she?
you're it's not the chests, it's the boxes made of out of lead, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So like just letting you know, it's it's one block of lead. It doesn't really have like any sort of it's not a chest in that it doesn't have like an opening and like hinges. It's a bunch of chains and locks around a unified block of lead, like it was melted, like all in one go. So go ahead. Do you try what you wanted to try on the small one or the big one?
The big one.
Okay, the big one doesn't have free specters hanging over it. Just letting you know. Make a thief's tool check with dexterity.
Dexterity.
Yeah. You are like you try to pick the lock. It takes you like 5 minutes, and you think you're about to do it. You hear a click, and then you turn, and it turns out no. This lock is actually pretty complex.
Okay. Can I can I make out that the small one is also of that this complex design? If
Yeah.
so, then
Make
I wouldn't try it.
make a thief's tool check
Okay.
based on dexterity again. It is just as complex, but this time you you use what you learned on the previous lock, and you're able to like when you hear a click, you push a little bit farther, and the lock actually snaps open.
What happens? Something happens.
The three figures that are hovering over the box, you see a strange long smile curve over their face, much longer than that of a human.
Okay. Okay. If I'm not feeling particularly threatened, like if there's nothing physically that I'm feeling right now, then sure, I'll just keep on holding the block, I guess. I'm
You,
curious to see if it does anything.
you'll keep on picking the other locks.
Yeah, let's say
There's
that.
3 per lead box, so go ahead and make 2 more thieves tools checks. You're able to open up 1 more of the locks. This is taking you like about a minute for each attempt. So Demiru was having a look at the armor. Ari, Hawkwood had a look at the Sunblade. Kobak had a look at the deck of illusions. Nami, are you exploring anything in particular?
No. I am kind of fixated on the boxes, considering the thing that has seemed to be the most spooky to me so far.
Yeah. It does seem like Maya, always the nosy one, is slowly but surely opening the locks on the smaller of the two boxes.
Should I roll again, or for the third lock?
If I don't hear anybody's trying to stop you from doing this, so yeah, go ahead.
Once they get to the third lock, I am gonna kind of put my hand gently on theirs. It does have a skull on it. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
It's father, so I'm sure he'll not put anything dangerous in the home, in the house with children. I'm sure it's safe.
It was behind 4 locks.
Yes, but it's still our house. I'm sure. Don't you trust father that he'll never put us in danger?
That's
I mean, skills
probably
don't
why
always
it's
mean
behind
bad
the
things.
door.
I would say at this point, like Maya's pretty hell-bent on getting this open because she's 2 locks far. But so, as a player, I would just say no. Like I'll keep on doing my thing. But I guess because of the bond, you can try and convince me with a roll. The DM can decide what
I
is a
think
success here.
I think Maya, what do you think would be an appropriate difficulty to get Maya to back off? You
I would
can like,
guess 15 or 16,
yeah,
something.
that's exactly where I would have put the DC. So we are of a like mind. So Nami can roll. Somebody might be able to give Nami the help action, but if not, I think that's a fail. So yeah, Maya ignores you. Go ahead and make another Thieves' Tools check. You snap open the third lock. The chains fall off, and all that's left is this book-sized, heavy lead box, or rather, just like cube. It's like a unified. It doesn't seem to have any openings or anything.
So I'm fiddling with it to see what's inside it. So if I don't see an opening, then I'm going to simply take it and gently tap it on the table to see if
Okay.
it's hollow or and shake it around, if stuff like that.
Make an investigation check. It to you, like, it feels like like, it sounds not hollow, it sounds completely full of more lead.
So it's not like a solid piece, but
It's
there's lead inside lead.
it is a solid piece.
Okay, it is a solid piece.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why you were scared of it, Nami. It's nothing but a old piece of metal. Here, you can have a look. I give it to you.
I'm not touching it.
I kind of like threw it at you so you can dodge out of the way it falls down to the
Okay.
floor.
Maya, make a strength check to like to try to toss this like heavy object.
Okay, yeah. Strength check, just a sec. Yeah.
Okay. You are able to toss it. It falls a little bit shorter than you were expecting, and you see Nyarla snarls at it as it boom makes a dent in the wood of your father's study.
Okay, I don't know how to progress further, so I guess I'll leave it there.
Mhm.
That's that.
What do the chains that were wrapped around it seem like they're made out of?
Iron. They're a little bit rusty, so you think iron is the first thing that comes to your mind.
Demira's just gonna slowly pocket those.
Okay. So
I'm going to gently and carefully put the spooky ghost box back where it was.
the spooky what
The spooky ghost lead.
box? Yeah, the
Yes.
scabbard one. Okay.
The
Oh,
one that we
so-
just unlocked.
yeah. Cool. You put it back. Maya, you should write that you have a pair of that you have the pair of purple sunglasses. Of purple glasses. Sorry.
I forgot about them. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Any anything else that you're that y'all want to have a look at?
How do I turn this off?
He's still just waving around a lightsaber.
Let's see. How much investigation did you roll previously?
11.
I think you pieced together that pressing the same ruby turns it off. So
I'm gonna take the book that had dragon in the title.
okay, got it.
I'm probably just gonna read it on our way into the village if we're still going.
All right.
Before we go, I want to look for like any kind of notes or anything written to have any idea of where he might have gone.
Cool. Make an investigation check. Uh, 15. So you so like there's the obvious writings. There's the shelf full of the books that he wrote. Although those don't seem to be hints of like where he went. You are able to have a look at the 5 paper pages that are on the display case, and you do notice that although they're not symbols you recognize, they are in your father's handwriting. Make an Arcana check for me. $15, all right. You are able to identify the first 3. They are scrolls of cure poison, cure disease, and cure wounds. The last 2, you don't know what they are.
Did we know that our father did magic
No.
of any kind?
No.
Just gonna turn to the group. This is, I think, magic.
How would you know that?
Looks like paper.
Yeah.
I've picked up a few things in the library. Knowing what magic looks like isn't heresy.
Nice. That means on the way you're definitely teaching me how to recognize these magical papers.
I can tell what 3 of them are. The other 2, I no idea.
Yeah, Nami, this knowledge doesn't necessarily come to you from this life. Like you've had dreams where you read symbols like these, and although it's still pretty hazy, you can see that all 3 of these are restoration spells. They're made to cure someone of either wounds, poison, or disease. All right.
I'm gonna put the other two back down carefully.
All right.
I'm just scared that things are gonna explode at this point.
That's a valid concern. So, okay. It seems like your party is going to leave this place. Do you take do you take some of those resources with you? And if so, like which ones do you take? So that I can write them off of the list that's in your father's study, and so that you can put it in your character sheet.
Maya's definitely gonna pick up the 10 vials.
The 10 vials. Okay, cool. You can write that you have 10 vials, and when you try to drink them or pour them or whatever, just letting me know which vial it is that you're using. Got it?
Got it. Yeah.
Cool.
I took the dragon book and the chains. That's it.
And the chains. Got it. All right.
Hawkwood will absolutely take the Sunblade, although probably like by accident at first, just kind of following the rest of the party while they're going back downstairs and not realizing that he's still just fascinated with it.
You're still
mind.
holding it.
Don't mind me, Dad. I'm just borrowing your lightsaber.
As Maya's packing away the vials, Callback's gonna see the gold one and go, "That looks delicious. Give me."
Oh, that's
Sure, Maya
delicious.
gives it. Sure, take it.
Okay. So you
Oh,
have
no.
the golden vial.
He was actually wanting to drink it, so he gave it to him. Let's see what it does.
Okay, cool. You drink it. Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Something I'm good at.
Ooh, hell yes.
Nice.
Cool. Just before, don't worry, Dad. I'll just borrow your lightsaber. Is a story that never ends well. Okay, cool. So, Coolback, you you ingest this potion, and at first you're pretty sure that this is alcohol. It burns your throat on the way down, and it has this this strong chemical taste. Like you can feel it going down all the way to your stomach, and then you you start to cough heavily. You are going to realize what is happening on time, not to hurt yourself, but you start breathing fire. You've ingested a potion of fire breath.
Does he burn anybody?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
You've
I
ingested a potion of
run to
fire
go
breath
outside.
in your own home.
I immediately run to go outside.
Okay. Cool. So the potion of fire breath allows you to do three fire attacks when you unleash it. You don't need to you're not forced to unleash it, but its effects only last for a short amount of time. So I think we see Callback comically running out of the house, dipping his head in the waters of the river right next to your home, and just
That he's not trying to put it out. He literally runs outside, and he's gonna run around breathing fire until it runs out.
Okay, cool. After 18 seconds, it runs out and it stops. You're a little bit out of breath. You've put a little bit of soot on some of the walls and the trees, but nothing has burnt too bad.
Maya's gonna step outside to Kulbak, pat his back, give him some water, and she's gonna be like, "Do you want another one?" There are more colors.
No more dragon potion.
Yeah, there was only one golden potion, so this one is gone.
Yeah.
He's gonna walk inside and get his on top of the front door inside door frame is where he's got these like hooks that he keeps his glaive on. And since we're pretty much getting ready to leave, he is going to pull down his weapon and stand outside until everyone's ready to leave.
Okay. Cool. You grab your weapons. You prepare. You prepare to leave.
Where I got all these magic items from? I mean, these are.
Oh, and he kept the deck of cards, by the way.
Yeah, you kept the deck of cards. Cool. That's what I wrote. Cool.
Before we go,
mhm.
considering we are now apparently drinking random potions, I would like to take the scroll of cure poison just in case
Got it.
someone has a misadventure.
You got it. You got it. Yeah. Somebody better take that scroll of cure poison. Hell yes.
I'm
You
gonna
should take
leave the other
the-
ones though.
Okay. You're not taking them?
No.
Just the cure poison one.
Just the
Okay.
cure poison one, and I'm putting it in the deepest recesses of my bag because I don't want the off chance some inquisitor finds this in my bag.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. As you are making your way into town, you see that like Hawkwood's like uh, um, Hawkwood, your vision starts to return to your left eye, but also like your skin got dried off by the sunblade, and it is now very itchy beneath your helmet, and that's gonna stay for a few hours. But otherwise, you're fine.
I think I'll live.
Yeah. Cool. The party walks for 3 hours like through the forest, meandering around this path until you start to see above the trees the smoke of the nearby village Leonard. This this place you go to when you need to make purchases. Generally, your home is like situated pretty far away from other centers of civilization, and the technological boom of the capital doesn't seem to have reached this place quite yet. There's no there's no public lighting or electricity, but you do see an aqueduct is being built to bring fresh water to everyone, and like near the entrance to Leonard, you see a hole is being dug, and lead pipes are being installed beneath the city. Cool. As you
Wait, did you sell lead pipes?
yes, lead pipes.
Yeah, Maya's going to sneakily try and use her glasses
Okay.
to see if she notices anything at the pipes
Yeah.
because the material was the same.
Make a perception check.
All right. Not one.
You so like they're setting the pipes up, and as you look closely, you see a sort of like wispy white form slipping from one of the lead pipes to the other, jumping from one to the other. You only see it for a second, but you're sure there's something there.
Guys, I think the metal lead has some special spiritual connection to it because the one at home had creatures, and these pipes also definitely have some creatures on them.
I don't know if that's worrying or not. To be honest, kind of.
They're jumping around. I mean, I'll keep an eye out if they come at us and warn us.
Have I heard any stories that sound like this kind of creature?
Make a history check. And given that you're a fan of your father's books, I'm giving you advantage.
Yay.
15. So the closest thing that you can remember is that in his second book, Richter wrote in The Kiss of Death, the hero at some point gets his hands on a piece of paper that turns out to be pretty important. He writes a love letter on the other side, but it turns out that on the flip side are necromancy related instructions. It's he later in the story finds out it's a page of the Necronomicon, and just pours like puts it in a hole and pours a ton of lead over the page to seal it away.
Ah, that's cool.
I
By the way,
can't
are
possibly
they...
see what that connects to be honest. It sounds like ghosts. There's been ghosts in some of Dad's books. Maybe this has to do with that.
Okay.
Are they cutting or welding the pipes, or are they just like...
They are installing the pipes.
Lead
But would
ghosts?
they be doing anything that would throw lead into the air, essentially?
I mean, like, um, oh yeah, you do see a few scraps of lead that that have fallen off while they were like readjusting and scraping two pipes together. So there are small fragments on the floor near where the workers are working. Yes, I'm GMing. Fuck off. Sorry, my puppy is annoying. Do you want Demiro, are you going to do anything in that regard?
I'm gonna try and make sure that callback is always between me and the pipes, and
Okay.
walk on that side of them.
Okay, got it. Cool. You walk into the city. You see a troupe of performers, like uh, uh, like singing in the streets, like uplifting the mood of this town. Uh, um, Hawkwood and Demeru, you are used to this sort of spectacle, traveling around to other countries, but there's usually a hat for people to throw coins into nearby. You don't see one such hat here. This troupe seems to be performing for free. Kubak, you have 16 in passive perception, yes?
15.
15?
13.
13. Okay, who was it who said they had 16?
Maya.
Maya, got it. Maya, you are going to notice that one of the singers, one of the performers, seems to be playing the role of a like mysterious creature in the play that they in the musical that they are performing. You see that she has fake pointed blue pointed ears, and that she keep she specifically notices your group coming into town and like uh, uh, stops her performance a few times to look closely at Kubak, Nami, and Maya. You have seen this person before. They're a local performer.
Um, I'm gonna, I'm gonna whisper and alert everybody that they, that performers, or like, I'm just gonna bring attention to their behavior.
Okay. Uh, you see that like they finished the up the act that they were playing out and move on to like and basically like take a short break. And this young lady is going to come towards your group and says, "Oi, are you the Malifus kids?"
Yeah, how'd you guess?
Oh, I see your ma coming into town every now and then for the groceries, and sometimes she took some of you. Although I knew there were five of you, I had yet to meet everyone. My name is Melissa Langry. I'm happy to happy to meet you. Did your mom get back home okay?
Mom is still gone.
That's
Yeah,
okay. Well, she'd been here like 3 days ago, uh, um, asking around about your pod. Do you like is everything going well at home?
um,
I don't mean to pry.
uh,
If you don't want to tell me about your family life, that's fine. I'm just uh uh
other than
Amida.
them
Uh,
not
hmm?
being here right now, like, I don't think there's anything too wrong, but, you know, just gotta find them.
You know? Oh, so you're still looking for them. You're the dad's your dad's still missing and your mom's not returned either.
That, that's correct.
Uh um okay, well, you know about that those scammers that have been coming over the border every now and then, yes?
I haven't heard of this.
Uh, right. You don't come to town very often. Uh, um, so there, we because we don't have to pay taxes no more. People from other lands think that we're just gathering riches for ourselves and such. And they had a pretty bad winter. They had a pretty bad harvest season canon. So some of their folks come over and kidnap honest Lucretians like. And demand ransoms from the village every now and then. You, because we're close to the border, you might want to check that they didn't get to your ma. they'll
That's
they'll usually
worrying but helpful.
they tried to do that with my uncle a few months back. We thought we'd driven them away. Turns out, maybe we was wrong.
When was the last time you saw? Sorry, continue.
Like I said, three months ago, they they sent a they had their birds deliver a message to the watchtower, and we were all told because we all knew my uncle, but not a lot of people in town know Amida.
Yay, puppy.
Puppy. Ah. Well, it's nice to see all of you. You all seem like you're doing well. Yeah. I hope you get your problem with your mom resolved, and hopefully you can come and enjoy a drink in the tavern sometime.
Before she walks away, Maya's gonna step up and ask, who you seem to know what Ma used to do in this town. Who else did she visit apart from you?
Uh,
Usually.
I uh, I don't know the other people that she talks to, but she was friends with my parents from the time of the revolution, and so they kept in touch, and my parents told me that if she comes around, I'm to help and give information to her, because she used to be someone important to them, but
What kind
they
of
passed away.
information?
So I don't know the details. I just know that I'm to help her out.
What kind of information did you pass on to her?
She asked stuff about the new antique store that that opened down the lane like a few months back. This time around, she was asking if anyone had seen your pa. She asks about how things are going in the city, if people see anything unusual. She's concerned with she seems to be concerned with people's safety and making sure everyone is feeling nice and welcome in this town.
Yeah, that's our typical Ma, always concerned about everybody. Thank you very much, I guess. We'll go and ask you whatever we have to go next. Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. Well, I'd go to the tower down the lane that has the that's where the messenger pigeons go.
If everybody's okay, let's go there.
All right. Have a nice day. I'm gonna call for a short break because my puppy is being annoying. All right, and we are back. Cool. What is the party going to be doing now?
I think we should go see that artifact shop. Antique store. That's the word.
Antique store, yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. You give me just 1 second. Yeah, you are going to like you head downtown. You look around and yeah, everybody make a perception check.
What is up with my rolls today? I'm rolling wild.
You've had fun rolls for the most part.
Okay. Maya, you're going to find it. It does not look like an antique store, like to most people. But you are able, like you've been in this town a few times before, and so you're able to tell, oh, this used to be a bakery, and the sign is different. So this has to be the new place that opened recently. You the sign simply says white eclipse on it, and like there aren't really any stalls on the outside, and the windows are tainted glass, so it's hard for you to see what is inside of the store from the outside. What do you do?
Tell the party and I guess keep on moving there towards the shop.
Okay. I mean, like you're right outside of it. You found it.
Then enter it. But Maya's not in the lead, like the marching order, so Maya's gonna be in the middle or something.
Okay. Somebody else.
Uh, I guess I'll take the front if no one else
Are
wants
you
to.
asking who's in the lead?
Uh,
What was that?
Are you asking who's in the lead?
Yeah, like who enters the shop first out of us?
Oh, most definitely. If we're ever going anywhere strange that there might be problems, Kolbak will always go in first.
all right. Callback is going to
Alright,
Well,
what?
probably be behind them.
What did you say? Callback was doing?
Gonna walk into the store first because if there's ever any like situation where we're not really certain what's gonna happen, he's always gonna put himself in danger before anyone else. He's gonna go in first.
Nice. Cool. You walk in. There's a little bell, cling cling, as you enter this shop, and it seems that the place was somewhat renovated. It is like there's the room. Sorry. The place now has some marble pillars here and there, and a lot of different antiques are in display behind glass casings. Throughout the store, you're going to see there's a collection of coins right next to the entrance, so some of which look to be antiques. There's a lot of decorative stuff like paintings, vases, expensive leather chairs, things that you would see in the house of a noble would be brought here. And on the other side, you have some tapestries and a series of like old objects that are labeled as being from different parts of the world. So you have a katana from give me 1 second. Katana from Lanet. You have an exorcist's cross from Moth. You have a duelist's pistol from Gabriel. A sacrificial war axe from Hoffman. A what a dinosaur claw from Namwe, and a scabbard sorry, a scarab jewel from Stygia.
The mirror is glued to the dinosaur claw.
Make a nature check for me. This is unlike any dinosaur claw you've seen. It's it's very thick and very sharp. Instead of being like thin and pointy like the ones that you have observed, to you this like looks like a fake. The mirror.
Am I being actively viewed right now?
There is a red-haired, pale young woman that is keeping an eye on all of you ever since you entered the store, keeping a watchful eye, like someone who is expecting you're going to break something that you might break something expensive.
I want to lick it so badly just to see if it's actually a rock instead.
You want to lick it?
Yep.
Okay, got it. I just wanted to make sure I had heard you correctly.
Because if it's an actual bone, it sticks to your tongue. If it doesn't, it's a rock.
Mm-hmm. It's behind the it's in a glass display case.
Oh damn! I won't look at it then.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I can use this image. Give me 1 second. Cool. So you said you are yeah. Do you want to try to roll for stealth, Cleffy?
No, I think I'm just gonna look for, is there like a plaque or anything with information on? Or...
Yeah, it says real dinosaur claw.
Well, that's bullshit. Just gonna say it out loud.
You get a sharp eyebrow raised at you from the counter, and that's it. Let me drag your character tokens in here. Yeah, what is everybody else doing?
Well, can you remind me exactly what that person said about this antique shop?
That your mom had asked about it.
Just that? Okay.
Yeah.
The big shop?
Less big.
I just want to say I'm sorry if my cat comes through the microphone. He has decided to sit on my lap.
That's unforgivable, but also adorable, so I will forgive your cat.
Nice.
Freestanding glass cases around the shop, or only against the walls. Yeah, like towards the center of the shop, there are some like that are not leaning against the walls. Why do you ask?
You'll see later.
Okay. I love it when players say that. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back.
So by the way, do you want to lick?
We just want to question the clerk.
Yeah.
Just straight up walk up, ask a question.
Yep.
So we have gone from pointing magic swords at our faces to wanting to lick random possible bones or rocks. This is
And
a
it's the
normal session.
scientific method.
This is a normal session one.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that if you ask Maya to swipe that bone for you, she will attempt to do that. She's pretty good at stealth.
I'm very tempted.
Can't hear you, Simon.
Sorry about that. Cleffy, when you said I'm really tempted, I was whispering, "Do it," and I'm sorry that you did not hear. Cool. So yeah, what are y'all doing?
Aqua will walk straight at the clerk
Okay.
and ask, "Hey, I was wondering, have you seen a woman by the name of Amita Malifos go through here recently?"
I do not ask the names of everyone of the people who walk in here. Usually, I either know them and know that they can afford things in this shop, or I don't.
If it helps, she was probably asking about someone else, like looking for someone, maybe.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes, finally a roll of something I'm good at.
20. So like you give a description of your mother, and the clerk focuses and is going to say, yes, no, this person did come in through here 3 days ago, but they were mostly asking about how business had been and the likes. We're one of the rare commerces around here that's like keeps using gold because we have an economic presence to maintain throughout the rest of the world, but so we don't get a ton of clients in here, but yeah, she had enough to buy one of those rings, one of the rings from the display case.
Is it? Is there any special significance to the ring? Like, is it a historical piece or just?
I think she got. Give me 1 second. Yeah, she got a silver ring with a black onyx attached to it. Okay.
Would that mean anything to us or me, like from the novels or maybe something?
Make an Arcana check. Does not mean anything to you.
Someone else?
Thomas, could you make a dexterity saving throw for me? Difficulty 8. Okay. All right. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna roll D100 and multiply it by 100.
That's how much damage you take.
Yeah. No.
What?
Cool. You lean on like you lean on this thing that turns out to like that displays an antique tea set from Lanet, and when you topple it over, it breaks the glass and the teapot. The clerk comes over and starts yelling at you. You see that she like shows you the little thing that says how much that thing cost, and it costs 7,600 gold pieces.
When it falls and shatters, he's gonna go, "Oh!" And when she starts yelling, he goes, "Oh, that sucks for you."
You're gonna have to you're gonna have to reimburse White Eclipse, sir.
I pull pocket lint out of my pocket and hand it to her.
Pocket what? Lent?
Pocket lint.
Okay. Uh, uh, I'm um uh sir, if you can't pay right now, I am going to need for you to tell me your name, and for us to set up something so that you can pay when you get your hands on some money, or when you leave the country. Because White Eclipse takes these sorts of things very seriously. Those antiques are a lot of them are unique, and some of them get reserved by patrons years in advance. So
So I have a quick question about the actual world the place we're living.
yeah,
If he never left and he's from the area, would he have any experience with money at all?
probably not.
Like,
No, this is like you grew up your whole like your whole childhood. Like it's strange that you found a purse of coins in your father's study. Generally speaking, you can walk into a place and take what you need. Like yeah, and generally like craftspeople will work together to have a steady supply for the people around them. You know that like like people sign contracts with the rest of the community to make their services available to the rest of the community. So like this is like you being told that you're in debt, it doesn't really fit with the laws of the country that you're living in, but the person talking to you is pretty insistent that this is a problem.
I'm gonna look at the person and go, "What's a gold piece?"
It's um uh gosh, do can any of you help me out here? She turns to the rest of the group.
I also do not know what a gold piece is.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Deception
that.
check. Okay, cool. Let me roll insight real quick.
Damn it.
Sir, I can see your purse from here.
Other rocks. It's my rock collection.
Does your rock collection always clink around like it's a collection of metal coins?
Metal's a kind of rock.
Demir is gonna look at him like, what?
All right. I want a job in another country. All right. Listen. I have suppliers who are going to want their money back on this, and if I want to be able to keep my job, do you I need to be able to show them something of equal or higher value than this antique uh, tea set that you broke. Do you have any unusual objects and like things from ancient civilizations or rare objects that are not very common, uh, um, like luxury goods?
I pull out the deck of illusions.
Okay. Okay. May I'm sorry, sir. Cards don't usually last long enough after the fall of a civilization to accumulate worth for their age.
It makes things appear.
May I see?
I give him the box.
Okay. Yeah. She is going to draw a
Give her.
card. Hold on.
1 by
Slash
33,
R
I guess.
1d33 14
If she draws the same card, will she think that it doesn't work?
so the previous card disappeared when its power
right.
was spent. All right, 14. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ogre Mage. So the silent image of a large humanoid in wizardly robes with a staff, an ogre wizard, like appears the moment that she puts the card down, and like you see her like have a shriek of surprise and sticks to the wall as far away from this massive intruder as possible. You see that like it's not making a single sound, it's just an image, but it is observing all of you like it is a real creature that is present here.
Excited, I say, see, it makes things appear. I pick up the card to like put it in her face to be excited about it.
Okay. The illusion disappears. She says, yes, yes. That is definitely something of value. You can leave it here, and you won't have any problems with White Eclipse. Please leave the store.
I step up and say, Madam, that is more than the value that that was broken. You should compensate us for this, as a matter of fact.
Well, okay, so she she is going to say, yes, but you're trying to sell to me a something forbidden by the Inquisition. So please just put it down and leave.
I'm gonna pretend like I am assuming that I took it from Kulbak's hand, and I'm going to attempt like I'm putting it down, but I'm actually gonna swipe it in my pocket. So sleight of hand.
Do you mean like, do you have something else that you're going to replace it with on the table?
I mean, yeah, anything that if there's anything, I don't even know if I find anything. So that is a fair question.
Well, let's have a look at what your character owns. two daggers, a rapier, and a few. You can leave one of the vials that's gonna be all like the same size but not the same color. But yeah, you don't really have anything to like properly substitute.
Yeah, like do I not see anything nearby that I can grab from her shop itself?
Make a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
Got it. 13.
Okay. Give me just one sec. Okay. You like you take a little mortuary table that is the same color, just a little bit longer than the deck of cards, and try to put it in front of her like you're handing over the deck of cards. She like does not take her eyes off of your hands, and like is going and she's going to say, listen, I have all of the clearance that I need to do my work here inside of this place. I will let the citizens of Lucretia know that they have a thief amongst them if you don't head me back, if you don't give me this deck and leave, sir, please.
Thief, ma'am, we haven't said. How can you accuse me of thievery? I'm sorry, I grabbed the...
she grabs this and says, this has been in my store for 2 years.
I'm sorry I grabbed it. Here, you can have it back. But yeah, but there is no deal. If you're not compensating for us, then we cannot sell you this deck. We can have another settlement for some other object that we can give you, perhaps not right now though.
Oh, so not right now. So you want to leave you want to break something inside of my store and then leave without giving me something to listen. How about this? Give me this deck of cards as compensation, and when you have 7,600 gold pieces, you can come back and trade it like this is a meager pawn shop.
You can have half the deck.
Well, 7,600 gold pieces is the price of the teapot sets that your friend broke. So
Kovac's gonna walk up to Maya and hold his hand out for the deck.
He's gonna give it to you. Yeah.
Kovac's gonna put it down on the table, say, "Take it," and then walk out of the store.
okay. Cool. She is going to do just that. Yeah, it's hers now. Gosh.
At least it wasn't the sun sword.
Huh?
At least it wasn't the sun sword.
Are we still what? The sun sword?
I just said at least it wasn't the sun sword.
Yeah.
Thinking I should have given him the vial instead of the entire deck now. Like that was a better deal, but fine.
All right. Sure. What? Yeah. What is the party going to do now?
Did we have any other leads, or was that our only one?
You did get told that previously the ransomers had sent letters when they'd kidnapped someone to the local like pigeon tower.
Then do we go see the pigeons?
Ooh, birds!
Look out! Some of them steal children.
Only the big ones. I don't think pigeons are that big.
I love that you're role playing your terrible nature role, like still down the line. It's perfect. Cool. All right. You you head over there. This seems to be a more open building. There isn't actually a door stopping people from walking in and out. You're going to see this older man with glasses that are caked with pigeon shit, who is like going around throwing grain at around the aviary, hitting pigeons, like most of the time not getting them the grain directly in their mouths, but like they're just pelting them with the grain, going around. Does not seem to notice when you come in, despite the fact that the floorboards are very creaky.
I like this person. I'd approach him, but I don't want to give him a heart attack. Somebody else do it. How are the pigeons reacting to me coming in, by the way?
Make a nature check.
Okie
Like half of them start to like fly out the moment you step in here, and like only the other half are, and the other half seem uh um like uh um like deers in the headlights, in the sense that they look at Demiru and something in their instincts tell them they should run, but they can't move.
I'm gonna scoot back over to the doorway and just stand there patiently.
Okay, got it. Who wants to talk to the old man?
Callback's literally just watching all the birds.
Okay. Callback, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh no, the birds.
Dodge the poop.
You dodge the poop.
If he didn't dodge the poop, would he get a luck point?
A luck point?
Yeah, you know, you get to reroll one thing.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, the at this point the old man turns around and says, all right, where are you sending it to?
No, sir. We are here to receive, not send.
Receive. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. All we've been all we got recent I already gave that package away. Yeah, all we got recently was a prank letter.
Do you remember who it was addressed to?
The village.
Do you still have the letter?
Yes. He walks over to a table and he's going to unfurl something. So all of you, the common tongue in this place is Latin. In Lucretio and all of the Able Empire, although a lot of countries that got conquered and attached to the empire previously had their own languages before, and current so you see a letter scrawled in Latin with a lot of spelling mistakes that just says bring us 500 gold or the old lady gets it. And there's like a small and there's like a crude drawing of a river with an aqueduct passing over it.
think
When
that's
did you
how I
receive
wrote
this
it.
letter, sir?
Oh, I asked around, and there wasn't anyone missing from the village, so I figured with the spelling mistakes, it must have been some kids.
But when did you receive it?
Oh,
How long ago did you receive it?
yesterday.
Yeah, guys, I think this is it. Um, we should definitely head there.
Not.
Does anybody know where that doodle pertains to?
Oh, is this? Oh, I'm. Apologies. I didn't realize. I really thought this was a prank. Y- there's upstream from here. You can just follow the aqueduct out of the city, all the way to the river, and it's a straight line. I hope uh, I hope things are going to be okay. We've had some problems with ransomers that kidnap people and send letters here in the past. Uh, uh, Terrible custom. Just like because they're not from around here, we can't really welcome them into the society and tell them to change their ways. Because once they get a little bit of food and whatever they came here to get, they just leave and go back to their lives.
Indeed, sir. But just one request, do not take these letters lightly. You should definitely inform some guard or some high authority the next time you see them.
Well, we don't have a standing army or guards really no more. Last time we had a letter come in like this, we the like the family went around town looking for coin, and when they couldn't assemble the sum from leftover chests from before the revolution, they assembled a mob and they chased those ruffians away.
Cool. I like it here.
Yeah, thank you for telling us that. Perhaps we might have to do that as well. If it comes to that, we'll definitely ask for your help.
Oh yes, just ask around anyone who looks big and threatening, and if unless they have something more important to do than to rescue an old lady, they should probably come with you. I'm I don't think I'd be able to walk that far without breaking something, so I'm going to stay here.
Not a problem.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you uh, uh, um, goodbye. It's been lovely having you in my shop. Uh, 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 like the old man like goes to the door where Demiru is and says, "Oh, why didn't you come in? You are you shy?"
Yes. And I'm just gonna walk out.
Wow. I uh, like you see that he like rubs the pigeon shit off of his glasses and is going to say uh, uh, somebody should tell her that she doesn't that she's all right. She doesn't need to be shy. Anyways, back to like you see 5 pigeons arriving with letters attached to them, and the old man is gonna get back to work.
Do you say there was like a roughly drawn map?
Yeah.
Kovacs gonna point to the map and say we should go now.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. You follow the aqueduct and head upstream. After just a little bit of time, you are going to come in to see a river matching the like matching the crude drawing if you squint really hard. Yet at the on the side of a cliff, you are going to see your mother attached to a tree and with a gag on her mouth. There doesn't seem to be anybody else around. So this is where your characters arrive. Oh. This is where your characters arrive, and from and 40 feet away, you can see your mother, who is attached to the tree behind her.
Two things that I want to do. I want to roll a perception for the nearby trees and bushes for any hiding spots. Um,
Right?
Also, I want to use my purple glasses to see if I spot anything.
Got it. Make
Definitely.
a perception check. All right. All right. In fact, everyone can make a perception check.
Ooh.
Oof.
How am I rolling so well with stats that I don't have?
Okay, so Hawkwood, Demiru, and that's it. Are going to spot that there are people hiding and camouflaged under what looks to be fake grass above the place where your grandmother is waiting. Give me just 1 second. You notice nine people total. And I think it's Hawkwood who's able to spot all of them. Okay.
I said that I just smell like weapons.
Sure. There we go.
Not seeing anything. Kovacs gonna pull his glaive and start walking toward their mother.
Okay.
I'm also running towards Mama.
All
I'm going
right.
to follow behind Kolbeck, but also tell him that people are armed and around us.
Yeah.
Maya's gonna attempt to hide wherever.
Okay. Make a stealth check. You're trying to beat a difficulty of 10. Oh yeah.
Wow.
So Maya, you run up against the wall and sorry, and disappear. The others, you're heading into the situation. A voice calls out from above. A single man comes out of the hiding spot. And is going to yell, "Halt! You took your sweet time getting here. I hope you have all of the. I hope you have the money for the old lady, because otherwise my friends here are about to drop a few rocks on top of her head."
How far did we get walking towards her?
I would say that you got to here, basically. She's like 25 feet away from or 30 feet from specifically.
Can Maya be like during the time the conversation is happening and will take place, or whatever else will take place next? Can
Mhm.
Maya be attempting to sneak towards Mother hidden?
You can't really sneak towards your mother because like it's all like there's no
Open
place to
land.
hide from here to there. You might be able to go around and like climb this way, but you're not gonna be able to like there, like you can't attempt hide if there's no place for you to hide in.
That makes sense. But can I, instead of climbing up, can I take cover in these trees over
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So
You
that's
can.
what I'll be attempting.
Okay, cool. So make, yeah, with your 26 stealth, I'm gonna let you position yourself like here for sure. Cool. Do you want to climb this tree or do you want to stay on ground level here?
Stay on ground level.
Okay, cool.
Kovacs, as soon as he finishes talking about hurting Mother, he's going to take off running towards it.
Okay. All right. You hear did any of you say anything out loud? No, I don't
no.
think so. Okay, cool.
No,
Your
I
mother
don't
is
think
not aware of that your characters are here. She's still blindfolded. Oh, also, Hawkwood, you notice that Amida has what looks to be simple armor made out of clay, which is a terrible idea because clay just like breaks. But she has it protecting
no
like,
flexibility in that.
huh?
No flexibility.
Yeah, there's like no flexibility. It's supposed to break pretty easily, but she has it on like her shoulders, her body, her arms. Like she even has a little like what appears to be a clay cup on her head. But yeah. Cool. Cool. Kovac, you run towards your mother. The bandit is going to yell, "Get back! All right, fine. I warned you." And you hear as boulders get pushed off from the top of the hill down to where your mother is. Kovac, I need you to make an athletics check to difficulty 20 if you want to try to get to your mother and push her out of the way. And then a dexterity saving and also a dexterity saving throw to make sure that you don't get hurt. And this one is going to be difficulty 15. No, it's athletics to push your mother out of the way, not acrobatics. That's still a fail. You're unable to push her out of the way on time. Now make a dexterity saving throw, difficulty 15.
Can I, since I'm pretty close, can I, instead of can I attempt to push him out of the way?
Kovac, I'm gonna give you the same. I'm gonna give you the same rolls. But yes, I will allow you to do this.
To be fair, I was trying to put him between her and the rocks to take the damage for her.
With your 15 athletics, you're not able to make it to her before the rocks do.
If I see him not moving fast enough, can I just like pat him on the back and say, "You got this"? Should I give him my bardic inspiration?
I did say that the difficulty was 20 on the athletics check to get to the mob on time. Unless your bardic inspiration can give a +5, I don't think
it can. It's a D6.
Oh, it's a D6. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, as a bonus action, you can do this. Pillow Fangs, make a ooh, hell yes.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. It says 1d6 larger than 0. Oh yeah. Does that always roll a 6 or?
No, so the less than 0 would mean 0 successes, I think. but the
Right.
roll would be 6.
Okay, got it. Yeah,
I
sure.
didn't mean to use that. I don't know what that is.
I've never seen that macro before.
Yeah. Could you re-roll it again exactly like this and see if it rolls something different than a 6? I just want to check. Yeah, perfect. Cool. So, callback. Motivated by the bard of the family, you push yourself faster than ever, and you are going to get your mother out of the way of the falling rocks. Now I need to make you to make a dexterity saving throw to not get crushed by the rocks yourself. And all right. Now, Maya, you see your sibling running in to push your mother out of there, and then the rocks are going to crush him. He's not going to make it on time. You can do the same thing. It's going to be a difficulty 15 to push. Actually, same difficulty to push him away because you might be closer, but he is heavier, harder to push. But you would put yourself at risk of having the rocks fall on you if you don't pass your dexterity saving throw. So
So it's DC 20.
yeah, it's a DC 20 athletics check to push him out of the way fully to safety.
Yeah, he can take the damage.
Okay, cool. All right. All right.
Oh my
last
god.
last question before those fall. Callback. Are you raging?
No, but I don't need to be because I have relentless endurance.
Oh, what does that give you?
Nice. You automatically get back up at 1 health when you first go down every
Oh,
time.
hell yes. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you see Callback push your mother away, and rocks just like crush, rocks just fall on top of him, and there's so much dust that for a second, like your characters don't see whether Callback is alive or not. The From the top of the hill, this person is going to say, it didn't have to come down to this. Now, please just give us the gold and we will leave and go back to our lives. We need the gold because there was a bad harvest where our families are in debt and those who couldn't pay are being held prisoner until we can pay their bail. So, I know we don't know each other, but we don't actually want to hurt anyone. We just want to put the gold that y'all don't use anymore to good use.
Hey, we'll consider
Just
that
so you
later.
know, if
Right
Callback
now-
looks like he's going to start a fight, so you might want to roll initiative.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But that's if he goes first. If somebody else can talk the way out of it, that's fine. But
Right.
he is done giving the shit.
Who just wants to say, we can talk about that later, but right now, you better leave while you still have legs.
Make an intimidation check. He's going to laugh and say, you should drop the gold and leave. But hey, if you don't, we'll pick it off of your dead bodies. Cool. All right. The bandits are okay. Demiru, you can act first before the bandits start acting.
I haven't rolled initiative. Want to ask one thing. Would I'm hidden, but would what's his name? Kulbak know where I am, and
Yes.
would he be able to hear my whisperings right now?
Your whisperings, no, unless you have a special ability that allows you to like minor
No.
illusion or message
Nothing
someone
like
from a
that.
distance like this, no, he's 15 feet away.
So I'll have to shout then and give away my position basically.
You can try to roll stealth and see if you're able to pass information to him without being spotted.
Okay. And the idea here is that I want to pass him one of the health potions, right? And
What do you mean health potions?
exactly, but the red vial. I'm assuming that one of them, like, if that is a health potion as a player,
Okay.
but my character would not know that's a health potion.
Okay.
So I want mom to step in here and maybe like I don't know, like it's a moment where you can tell me how if this can happen.
Yeah. If you want to toss one discreetly, go ahead and make a stealth check. You're rolling at a disadvantage, but the difficulty is just 10.
11.
11, hell yes. Cool. So like before the turn starts, you chug which color potion?
Red.
Red? Okay, you send a red potion to Kobak. Cool. Demiru, it's your turn.
Do I see Colback catch that? Or do I just see rocks fall?
Yeah,
and
you just see
vanish?
you see rocks and dust, and you like the like terrible impression that you might just have seen one of your siblings murdered.
In which case, I'm gonna run over and try and pull him out of the rocks as best I can.
Okay.
So Kulbak, you have one of the red potions, red vials now. You can drink it on your turn or something.
So Demiru, you run over. You're going to see that like the like he got knocked down by a stone pretty hard, but not crushed by a stone, and he is in fact still conscious in this cloud of dust.
Is there a lot of blood?
There's about 15 hit points worth of blood.
In which case, Demiru's probably going to start crying and make a point of dropping her coin purse right next to her, but collapsing on the floor in a heap.
Okay.
Kind of to make the bandits come and get it.
Make a deception check to try to get them to see it and fall for it. Nice.
Terrible.
Okay. Let me do an intelligence check on their behalf.
Damn it.
They're gonna pick it off of your dead body. You still have your action. You want to do anything?
I'm going to hold my action to attack if any of them come within 5 feet.
Okay. Staying far away from all of you, on their turn, the bandits are going to the bandits are the ransomers are going to draw their bows, hold arrows, and they're gonna hold their actions to they're all aiming towards, I think they're all aiming towards Nami, and the leader is going to say, "Hey, you with the shining, expensive armor, take off of your armor, or we shoot the little lady next to you. And if you don't comply by your turn, there will be 9 shots against Nami. Callback.
Is this guy the leader?
Uh,
The one talking?
this guy is the leader.
So this one?
Yes.
Okay. How high is this cliff face? Like, can I see him from where I'm laying?
So the cliff face is 15 feet high.
Okay. Is it gonna only take half my movement to get up?
So like
Or am I
no,
doing
it would because you would need to make an athletics check, and it would take all 30 feet of your movement to get up there if you succeed the athletics check, because it's
No,
going
I'm
to.
talking about. Did I not? Because I used relentless. Did I not go prone?
Uh, oh yes. We can say that you did not go prone. Indeed, it's just that I'm counting it as difficult terrain. Unless if you have a climbing speed of 30, I'm counting it as difficult terrain and needing an athletics check to climb.
No, I'm talking about climbing the cliff face. I was talking about standing up.
Oh, standing up. Yeah. Yeah. That just takes 15.
Can I get like a 5-minute break? My wife's calling me.
Sorry. You want a 5-minute break in the recording?
No, call her back real quick.
Back on.
But no, I was asking if I had been knocked prone or if I was still standing.
I think. Okay, let me have a look at Relentless Endurance. When you're reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you can drop to 1 hit point instead. I think that you didn't even. I think that.
You wouldn't fall prone because you fall prone after you go down to 0, and that's replacing you going down to 0.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you did not fall prone. You just had a big rock in like between you and your siblings, which hid you from their sight.
Okay, let's see. What is the range on Javelin? It is 30-20. So I will then move. I'm going to put myself here, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
to be between Mother and the people up top.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to throw a javelin at the leader, the one that's been talking this whole time.
Cool. Make an attack roll. 19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Did I not click the right thing?
Oh, no, you need to go in the chat and click on javelin. To it, and it will roll damage for you.
Okay. Well, I swear, because last time I had it, you could have rolled damage. That's annoying.
No. Go in the chat, not on your character sheet, and click the word javelin that's beneath the 19. There you go. 8 piercing.
Okay.
And cool. You the javelin pierces his lung. Like pierces through to the other side. He doesn't seem to have like good armor at all. He is still alive, but he's coughing up blood.
That's pretty tough.
All right, go back. That is your
And I'm
movement.
going to
That is
use
your action.
bonus action to rage.
Okay. And you rage as a bonus action. Hawkwood, it is your turn. So first thing I need to ask is, do you spend all of your turn taking off your armor?
No.
Okay.
That would be silly.
All right.
Oh, hey, I did, want to mention, technically,
Oh,
I'll say that later, never mind.
real quick, by the way, drinking potions is a bonus action in my games instead of a regular action, because otherwise the action economy is just really weird.
Okay, I think best option to do is think it might be the. Okay. Range on this again. 15 foot. Okay.
Are you thinking of doing Thunder Wave on a cliff?
Yeah.
On a cliff that just dropped rocks on your family?
That was what I was thinking.
Okay.
How did you know?
Because you're a bard, and you're a level 1 bard, and you were and you were doing some math, and to me that spells someone is trying to do Thunder Wave. Because it's just, I've been a GM for long enough that I can
Fair.
tell sometimes.
Okay, so I think I can really only. Hard to tell where I could get before I can cast it to actually get anybody.
What's the casting range?
It's a 15-foot cube.
Okay.
Centered on yourself.
Oh, centered on yourself?
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
it
yeah.
comes from you rather
Yeah,
than
yeah,
being
yeah, yeah.
centered on you.
I
So
don't
like
know what the-
if you were here, you yeah, the cliff is exactly 15 feet high.
So does 15-foot cube mean 15-foot radius?
No, it means 15-foot cube by the edge. But here's the thing: if you do just a little bit of math, I know that's I'm asking a lot. You can see that like a 15-foot cube would be something like this, and this here.
Yeah.
Which means like because it's got the extra edge thing on it, it would actually hold up. Like you could reach them basically with the thunder wave if you just moved to the bottom of the cliff. Because you would just need to orient it in such a way that that. Oh gosh, no, I didn't mean to take him as well.
It's a cube, which is also
You can just
15 foot high.
yeah, you can orient it in certain ways to make it work for farther than 15 feet. It's a 15-foot cube, so if one of the summits comes out of your hand, then the other summit is going to be 21-ish feet away. So yeah. Should I make?
If I walked up to this spot right.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually don't know if I can get that. I can get that far. Oh.
Yeah.
Up to this spot. Would that put all of them in the cube? Or
Yes.
just
It would.
okay.
Okay.
Cool. Then I'm going to run up to this cliff face, take out my horn. Oh jeez. Those all to hit me.
No.
Not you.
No, that hit me.
Nami, what is your AC?
12.
12? Okay.
Oof.
4 hits.
Down.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wait, no. 8 overkill on the second shot.
And your max HP is 7, yes? Okay. So that is instant death.
Yes, I am dead.
All right.
If I see Nami get hit,
You were warned of this.
technically on my turn, would I be able to healing word?
Oh yeah. You can try to do a healing word to try to save her. I still had one more attack to do after this. Go ahead and roll healing word.
You had 2 more after this.
Oh yeah, 2 more.
4
Yeah.
of those hit.
Yeah.
Is Nami still up? I missed
Depending
her.
on the
She took
heal.
down.
Yeah, depending on the heal.
Well, I go down regardless from the second shot, even if you full heal me.
Mm-hmm.
You might not insta die. That's the
Yeah.
important part.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
I think actually, depending on your modifier, I think. Yeah, no, I can't die.
So yeah,
I go down to.
you're back at 5 HP. I'm gonna do the last 2 attacks. So
Wait,
one of
does that so that heal goes off before or after the second shot? Because I'm dead on the second shot. It would
I
have to go
would-
between the first and second shot.
Okay, it goes between the moment when you get hit by the shot and the moment when you die.
Okay.
All right. After that, you take 9 piercing, so you're back to 0. And
Minus
if
4.
I roll 7 or less damage, you will be at you will be at 1 failed death save. But if I roll higher, you will be instant dead.
Mhm.
5. So you're at 1 failed death save.
Okay.
okay.
All right. Hawkwood. Healing word is that a bonus action?
That's a bonus action, which means it's also a leveled spell, so it means I can't do Thunderwave now. But I can still do Thunderclap, which is a 5-foot radius from me, which I don't think would get to them either.
No.
Okay. Used how much fucking movement speed did I use? Over here. Over here, that's 25. Really get up.
This first combat is going really poorly for you guys.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna use my action, seeing that this probably won't go well. Just dash backwards all the way
Okay.
back.
All right.
25 feet back to here. I still have 10 more feet.
Still have
More
5
feet
feet.
of movement. So can I start dragging Nami like down here to try and get cover?
Yeah, you got it. You get behind. You get you and Nami behind cover. Make just a difficulty 5 athletics check.
Technically, I can't fail that.
Okay, cool. Excellent. So yeah, you drag your sister's bleeding body behind cover, and that is your turn. Hey, sometimes maybe taking your armor off as your turn is not actually a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Amida looks around. Do any of you have a bow on them?
No.
I have a light crossbow in my kit.
Cool. All right. She is going to run over to where you are. Oh gosh. Okay. She grabs the potion that's on the floor that was meant for callback, runs over to where you are, uses her bonus action to put the red potion in your mouth, and Maya was right. It is a potion of healing. It's they do 2d4 plus 2, so you recover 6 HP, Nami. And then with her action, she's going to draw the crossbow, the light crossbow, and prepare to shoot it on the next turn. As a free action, she's going to say, "They have the higher ground. We should leave. Hurry up!" And Nami, it's going to be your turn.
I want to ask, do I keep my death saves in this?
No, they disappear every time that you get restored to every time your HP gets restored.
Okay. Well, I mean, Mum says leave, and I've just been shot 4 times, so I think I will listen to Mum and run 60 feet
Okay.
in this direction.
Yeah.
Or
You
this direction, whichever works.
you dash, you get out of combat all the way. Cool. Maya.
Yep, mom is the boss.
Okay.
Gotta dash and leave 60 feet.
Cool.
Dash action.
So yeah, you're able to make it all the way to here. That's perfect. Cool. Make yeah, I think just jumping down this one is not gonna be that difficult. So I'm not gonna ask for any skill checks from you. Demeru.
I'm gonna look at Kolbak. Like, are you going to run, or are you gonna stay in this?
Thomas.
Am I answer not on my turn?
You can talk out of your turn.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. In case I'll probably run and like dive off that part of the platform.
Cool. Cool. All right. On their turn, the ransomers are going to yell, stop running or we shoot. And they're all gonna, or we shoot the old lady. And they're all going to hold their action, so that if, once again, their demands are gonna be, hey, guy in the armor, drop your armor, and we won't shoot the old lady. Cool, call back, it's your turn.
Since we're running, what would be the athletics check to pick her up as I'm running?
I think difficulty 7.
Okay.
Like if you want to be able to get her over like a larger distance, if you want to dash, you might be able to do, let's see, yeah, you might be able to make it like 50 feet if you beat a difficulty 7 athletics.
Okay. Luckily, I have advantage on strengths.
Okay. Make the roll.
22.
22. Yeah, that's a pass. So you and Amida are all the way over here. She says, "Thank you, Kolbak. I was having trouble running in that blasted armor."
And I'm making sure to keep her like, kind of like held like a child against my chest, so if they do shoot, it hits me and not her.
No. Keep me on the back. Keep me on the back. Don't worry, I have armor.
I don't listen to her.
Okay.
But I put her in a way that if she wanted to, she could shoot over my shoulder. But I'm going to take the hit for her.
Okay. Got it.
And I'm gonna shout at the ransomers. I left the gold, just leave us alone.
Oh, make a persuasion check. I was gonna say you have advantage because they don't like the idea of killing anyone. They're not here for the murder. They're here for the money. So go. Okay. 12. Okay. I'm not gonna say what they're gonna do. I'm gonna act because it's not their turn yet. Or their turn to react. Hawkwood, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Well, I think I'm going to stay undercover. You take the dodge action.
Okay.
And I'm going to just kind of wait. Make sure that the rest of my family gets out of here before, I can help bring them back.
Okay. The bandit captain specifically asked you once again to take off your armor, or they will try to shoot, or they were holding action to shoot Amida.
And since Kulbak is taking the hit, Kulbak is at 1 HP. He will die.
Yeah. I will. I'll just wait to heal them if they fall, so they have a chance to get out.
Okay. When they don't see you taking off your armor, they you see that one of them is going to shoot the bag of coins. Demeru, how many coins are in the bag?
20.
Hold on. Oh, is it the bag that you got from your father's study, or is it?
Nope, that's all of the money that I had, which
Cool.
was 20.
Oh, 20. Oh, I thought you said plenty and that you were being vague on purpose. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
20. He's gonna yell, that's not enough. Shoot her. They're going to attack Callback at a disadvantage. Because their heart isn't exactly in it. And if they hit you, then the next shot they can shoot on Amida. So there's 8 left.
Ooh!
1,
Glad
2, 3,
it's
4,
Oh, that crit though.
1, 3. Okay. With disadvantage, what is your AC, Thomas?
15.
15? Okay.
Oh.
None of those hit.
All of them miss.
Cool. All right. You run away from this battlefield, wounded but alive, and you stop to catch your breath only 30 minutes of intense running afterwards, you're pretty sure the bandits have not followed you, but Amida is going to come over to you, call back. She grabs your ear and she starts to pull it down so that you're face level with her, and she says, "What did I say?"
What?
I had armor. This
You're my mother.
might not look like much, and I know I don't look like much anymore, but this is actually some of the best armor in the world. It's got a little bit of enchantment on it. I took the clay from around our house, and it's got an enchantment on it that makes it as resistant as the land from which I took the clay is healthy. And I've been keeping this place really healthy. So don't worry about me. I have plot armor. You know, for the plot of land that we live on.
I lean closer to her. It doesn't matter what you wear. I will never put you between me and danger.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. She slaps you, doesn't do 1 HP, and she says, but you gotta think smart when you're fighting. I would be a perfect shield, and you might have gotten hit by one of those arrows, and then you would have dropped me, your own mother, on the ground. So you should have done what I was saying, not what you were thinking was right. Kids, thank you so much for getting me. I really thought that with this armor I would be able to handle any sort of situations, and I was wrong. I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna get your dad back. I didn't find him at all. I didn't make any progress. But I'm glad to see all of you are here and are working together.
I'm glad you're alive. Good to know.
Maya is just
Did you just say you
speechless.
knew magic?
Exactly.
You enchanted
That's
that?
what.
Sorry, what magic?
You said that's enchanted. The clay, the stuff.
Right. A long time ago, your father and I, we during the rebellion, during the revolution, there was a lot of turmoil in the country, and so we, that's how we met, and we, uh, um, did our best to help the people of Lucretio and to set up a fair government. We were adventurers and we picked up a few tricks along the way. I love the jokes that you're posting, y'all.
Wait.
I think that one of your dad's old enemies caught up to him. I didn't adventure for as long as he did, uh, and I really don't know what's been going on. But listen, you're wounded. You need to get we need to get you all patched up. Let's go home and discuss it there.
Is that why Dad's books are so good?
Your dad was writing those books while he was having those adventures, and they're they're sort of our story. I'm the princess and the bandit, but I was never nobility. Uh, you're you're distracting me by laughing at their jokes. One he even used one of those books at some point. We needed to draw somebody out of hiding, and someone who was a lover of your father's books, and the only way that we found to do this was to have a metaphor for what was going on with their life inside of the book, which is why and we needed to make sure that they would read it. So your dad wrote it to be very, very horny and wrote it in just 2 nights, which is why the captured by a dashing dragon, the quality of the writing just really went down because we needed to publish that book in an emergency.
I was wondering that.
But by the way, Demeru, that is the one book that you picked out of all of them. It's the it's the one that's like that he wrote in like just 2 nights.
Spelling mistakes.
Yeah, that one always did strike me as kind of a downgrade. Like I can't just like say that,
Yeah,
that makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it was all a complex metaphor for stuff that was happening at the time. It's starting to look like my years of adventuring are behind me. I had 20 enchanted arrows, but over the years I've only got 5 left to defend myself with, and this armor. You kids handled yourself okay in this fight, so I think you should try to look for your dad instead of me.
Did we head back to the village, or are we just like between the village and this place?
Your mother actually recommended that y'all go home directly.
In which case, I think Demero is probably just cramming food in her mouth from the pouch that she has,
Okay.
which, for those with high passive perception, are literally just pistachios with the shell on. She's just crunching through.
Nice. All right. It is almost 2 o'clock, the time where we end the game. So I'm going to leave this last session with a little. We're gonna end on a nice note. Cleffy, could you roll 2 luck rolls for me? You want to roll higher than 10.
2d20.
Yes, please. Hell yes. All right. You arrive at home to find that some of the windows are broken. Some of the stuff has been thrashed around. You hear the barking of Binky the dog and the hissing of Nyarla. They are still alive. That's what the luck rolls were for. And you come into your house seeing it as it is somewhat in poorer quality than you left it, which is why I couldn't show it to you before, because I don't have a map of this home without it being completely disheveled. And as you make your way inside, you start to hear groans and moans and scratching coming from the outside. You open the door to the kitchen to find that there is a large number of humanoid creatures moving slowly towards your house. As they get closer and they surround you, you see strange zombies. And that's where we're gonna end it for today.
Oh. Guess I grabbed the sunblade. Those are creepy.
Yeah. Let me hold on. Oh, actually, it's not just zombies. There is one figure amongst them that stands out a little bit. That also seems to be an undead. This is what she looks like. And I'm gonna make the tokens appear.
That's blank for. Oh no, it came up.
That's a little horrifying.
Isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit.
Look, the token is right here. Frey made it, and it's so good.
Oh, jeez, that's really good.
Yeah, they're saying it's really good.
Yep.
All right, that's it for today.
Stitchwork on the umbrella is amazing.
Yeah, the stitchwork on the umbrella is amazing.